Year 6, this is Friday's English lesson, so hopefully yesterday you made a start on your letter, and I did say that I would be in school today, so I'd be able to read you a few examples of letters, which is what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to put something up so you don't have to look at me the whole time that we're reading. Okay, there's just an example letter for you to look at. This is actually a reply to a complaint, but something for you to have a look at. So the first one I'm going to read you is to Paul Pomeroy at McDonald's. And quite a few of us wrote to McDonald's last year. Dear McDonald's, it should say Dear Mr. Pomeroy, I'm writing to let you know about your packaging on plastic toys and some of your desserts. It is clear that this is a big problem and has probably been addressed to you before, but you need to take further steps forward to stop plastic packaging. It is clear that it is not just you and your company that is polluting our world, but you are one of the main causes. 8 million pieces of plastic find their way to our oceans every day, and by you removing plastic packaging for all of your products, you could make a difference to our environment. Around 40% of plastic is packaging. So if you remove packaging from your products, the amount of plastic making its way to seas every day will drastically decrease. I think it is insulting, shameful, and harming. There's your triple. And you should start using different packaging, such as packaging made out of paper and card. You can use the same packaging as you do for your burgers and chips. By using my ideas, you can save thousands of animals' lives. I want you to take my ideas in, and I would appreciate if you could personally write back to me. Yours sincerely. Okay, there's another letter to McDonald's, and then I'm going to read you. We got a reply actually from the customer services team at McDonald's. Okay, so Dear Paul Pomeroy, you really want to say Dear Mr. Pomeroy. Recently, it has come to my attention that the amount of plastic waste your company, McDonald's, uses is absolutely unacceptable. I feel you're using it irresponsibly, and I think you should stop using the unspeakable amounts of plastic you use now. McDonald's uses 95 million plastic straws a day, which, as you know, causes the heartbreaking issue known as pollution, which has led to 100,000 marine creatures dying from choking on or eating plastic straws every year. Did you know 47 million people eat at McDonald's every day? So roughly over 50 million pieces of plastic are being used every day. So the main question I wanted to alert you about is, where is all the mountainous waste going to go? In the BBC's War on Plastic series, it shows that all of the pointless plastics are not recycled. No, they are flown to other countries to be dumped and left to decay and rot. Do you want your company to be associated with this macabre matter? If you do not act now, the UK will be flooded with seas of plastic waste with your company's logo all over it. I would be highly grateful if you could reply to this letter and be a part of the solution and not the problem of poisonous plastic pollution. Yours faithfully. Now, I want you to read. Unfortunately, I was a bit cross with McDonald's because they didn't reply to the children. They replied to Mr. Coughlin. They addressed their reply to a head teacher, which wasn't really fair, I thought. Anyway, this is the reply that we got. Dear head teacher, I'm writing further to your letters about plastic pollution sent to Paul Pomeroy, which have been passed for my attention. This is from Eleanor at the customer services team. I am very impressed by how passionate you are about protecting the environment. I share your passion and want to ensure that we are doing our bit to protect the environment for generations to come. At McDonald's, we know that we have an important role to play in helping tackle plastic waste and are committed to using our size to have a positive impact on the environment. For example, we have a global goal for all of our packaging to come from recycled, renewable or certified sources by 2025 and to make sure we provide the facilities so people can recycle their packaging once it has been used. Over 1,100 of our restaurants in the UK already have recycling facilities and we are adding more all the time. We have also replaced plastic straws with paper straws from certified sources across the UK and Ireland. This summer we removed plastic lids from our McFlurry and have also got rid of plastic salad cartons. We are working hard all the time to find ways to make our packaging more environmentally friendly, including making sure it can always be recycled. Our Happy Meal toys, we are proud that our restaurants are places that families like to go and eat, and our Happy Meal is part of the enjoyment for many of our customers. We know that the toys are a source of fun and excitement, and we design them so they can be used multiple times. However, I fully understand that you would like us to think about using different materials for our toys. McDonald's is looking at alternatives that will keep our Happy Meals fun without causing damage to our environment. In the coming months, you will start seeing more books, board games, and soft toys in our Happy Meals. From August 2019, we will also be giving customers the option to swap the toy for a fruit bag, and in early 2020, we will also trial always offering a choice between books and toys. I hope this letter reassures you that we are working hard to reduce our impact on the environment. Thank you again for taking the time to write to us, Eleanor, Customer Services Team. Now, what we noticed was we wrote to them in February. So this letter that she wrote back is addressed the 11th of February 2020. So that final paragraph where it says from August 2019, we will also be giving customers the option to swap the toy for a fruit bag. And in early 2020, blah, blah, blah. That was obviously just a stock paragraph that they put in there. So it wasn't a personal letter. So again, the children picked up on that. Okay, so the final letter I'm going to read to you. Oh no, have I got it? Yes, is to Tesco's. And actually, the reason I'm going to read this to you is because I think we've also got the reply from Tesco's. Let's have a little look. No, I haven't. I'll see if I can get a reply. I think Tesco's did write back to us. Okay, this is to Mr. Dave Lewis at Tesco. Dear Mr. Lewis, I have begun to think about the disastrous effects your shops have on UK plastic pollution. I cannot stand to think about what shopping can do to the environment and the amount of plastic we buy. So I researched plastic pollution and found out in 2018 you, brackets Tesco, produced 18 billion pieces of plastic. Imagine being a sea animal. How would you feel when your home is full of plastic? 1 million marine animals get killed every year. She's managed to get some emotive language and rhetorical question and factual statistics into that paragraph. What are you doing about plastic? As I sometimes shop in Tesco and I see the amount of plastic used, it makes me very annoyed. Your company are the 4th most popular shop in the UK and the 2nd most famous, so start acting as soon as possible. Plastic has a big effect on sea animals, but so does fishing. Fishing gets fish that have been swimming and eating plastic. So humans also digest plastic. So not only sea animals die from plastic, some humans can too. I was wondering, where do you get your fish from? Please try not to use as much plastic as it affects our climate. By 2050, it is believed there's going to be more plastic than fish in the oceans, which I find truly sorrowful. Please stop and think about your actions with plastic. Yours faithfully. P.S. Please write back. Okay, so the P.S. Please write back isn't really very formal. That would be included in an informal letter. And there's a little bit of confusion there because she's moved away from plastic and started to talk about fish, but it's kind of linked. But those are a few examples of letters that were written last year, and hopefully that will help you with you writing your letter. If you're still struggling, please can you just get in touch either by email. Well, probably the easiest is by email, and then we can get back to you with some help. Okay. Is that going to come back on? Yeah. Okay. Right. So that's Friday. Next week is Digital Detox Week, so we won't be setting any more formal writing tasks. So if you want to carry this on into next week and write your letter over the weekend or next week, that's absolutely fine. I will be putting up another video, just one video for Monday morning, which will set you off on the week. And the home learning will be on the website, but we're going to try and stay off our screens next week. So good luck with that. Okay, have a lovely weekend. I'll see you on the Zoom later.